Nene gonna always be around now, so you got to wear that hat. She may be gone for a couple weeks, but she's back. She ain't never leaving. Never.
I don't know what that. My next guest is stepping into my world, honey. One of the newest housewives of Atlanta, Kelly.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Are you coming on over?
I speak another language.
I think we'll have a good time.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
we'll wait and see what happens. A lot is happening.
The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and in my humble opinion, Nene Leakes is irreplaceable. Nene Leakes is the Real Housewives of Atlanta, if you ask me, baby. That's been 13 years, so no, I
Now, honey child. So my next guest is stepping into my world, honey. Please put your hands together for one of the newest housewives of Atlanta, Kelly.
Hello.
Hey, girl. How are you?
I am amazing.
You
How
look
are
great.
you? Thank you. So do you.
Listen, we got to tell everybody how we really met.
Yes.
So let me start. So the first time Kelly and I met, I was inside of Houston, which is probably one of our great restaurants in Atlanta.
Yes.
Kelly was there. I was sitting with some more girls, and we were having girl talking. Kelly was sitting at the bar.
Yes, honey.
And somebody said like the new housewife is at the bar or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And somehow Kelly and I connected. Let me tell you how much of a girl's girl Kelly really is. Kelly left the bar and came and sat with me. She was finished eating. I was still eating.
Yes.
She waited until I finished dinner. We had drinks. We ended up spending hours.
We did.
Inside of Houston.
We had a good time.
And we had a great time.
We had a blast.
You actually turned me on to a whole new lemon drop.
Yes, with the
Because
splash of grapefruit.
Yes. I was like, I didn't know they do them like that.
Yes.
And so we had such a great time.
Yep.
So Kelly, welcome.
Yes, thank you. Thank
How
you.
has the experience been for you on Housewives?
You know, it's been amazing for me.
Yeah.
I had a really good time. I mean, clearly not like some others, you know, but I had the most amazing time for me. I think it was more than I think about it. I feel like it was kind of therapeutic for like everything that I was kind of going through.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's hard to be on a reality show and going through hard times in your life.
It is.
It's just a lot to do, really. So were you one of those housewives that laid it all out there? I mean, I actually was that kind of housewife. I put it all out. I didn't hold back. You know what I mean?
I did.
I told my real story.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, again, when you go on a reality show, you have to come and tell your truth, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
You do.
And
if you don't, like, they're going to find it out.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, people are going to dig into your background and figure it out. And then old frenemies and everything will come forward and start telling your business. Anyway.
Absolutely. So you might as well just lay the shit all out on the line.
Yeah, so you don't have to tell me everything, but I know you guys just had the reunion.
Yes.
So how was that?
It was good.
You think so?
It was long.
They're always really long.
I mean, I was not prepared, baby.
It is a whole freaking
I
day
wasn't
and
prepared.
night. Yes.
No, it was
It is
long.
a long
it was good.
day. Yeah.
I mean, we definitely laid some things out on the couch.
Yeah.
You know, it was interesting.
Yeah, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we know that one of the housewives did not show up at the reunion. Were you guys surprised?
You know, we were surprised, but I mean, clearly not shocked. You know,
Really?
I mean, I just
I
felt
have
like
just never known any housewife to not show up. That's like making history right there.
It was definitely history. She definitely made history.
Yeah, nobody's ever done that.
Absolutely. I think, but you got to think about somebody who doesn't want to take accountability either.
Yeah,
you know?
that's kind of sad.
It's really sad.
Yeah, because
honestly.
that's what it's all about when you join the show. Everybody know in the end you all are going to come back together. And you're going to hash things out for the last time for the season. So that was kind of sad and unfortunate. But so will you be returning?
I hope so.
Oh, I think you will.
You think so?
Yeah.
Are you coming on over?
Start speaking another language.
I think
over
we'll
here.
have a good time. I think we'll have some good kiki.
You know, I don't know.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
we'll wait and see what happens. A lot is happening. But so on the show, you were going through a divorce at the time.
Yes.
So did you talk about that? Did you talk about with your kids before coming on?
Yeah.
Because the kids too deal with a lot when they're doing shows too.
You know, that was the most important part for me because, you know, I have 4 daughters.
Yeah.
So having to talk to them about the show and then reality and then, you know, kind of clearly going through my journey.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that they were okay. And that's the only thing that mattered for me, making sure mentally they were okay. And, unfortunately having to give them the truth before it airs. So, that was an interesting dynamic, but we got through it.
Well, you look amazing.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate you stopping by the Nene Leakes show.
Thank you for having me.
If we run into each other any other time at Houston, we're going to turn it up. Because we have already, okay?
Have a good time.
We're going to have a great time.
Yes.
You guys give it up for Real Housewife of Atlanta, Kelly.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, you guys. Okay. It's your girl, Nene Leakes. Okay, so where do I start? This has been a really long journey. And, gosh, I'm happy, overjoyed to say that I will be returning to Bravo. I almost can't even believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. First, I have to thank a lot of people here. I want to thank Francis Burke, Andy Cohen, so many executives behind the scenes who have worked to make this happen. So many people that have continued to throw my name in the ring over and over again. Thank you to everybody over at Bravo. Thank you to all the people over at Truly Original. Thank you to Shed Media. Thank you to the producers on the ground who are calling and texting me and wanting this to be an amazing thing. I'm so happy to do it. I'm so happy to do it for you guys. Thank you, Darren Ward, for talking me through everything when we talked a few weeks ago and cried on the phone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I have to thank some of the housewives that I know that have continuously kept my name, being said behind the scenes. Portia Williams. Yeah. Thank you so much. You know how I feel about you. You're my little sister. Thank you. I appreciate everything. Phaedra Parks. Thank you so much, Phaedra, for keeping my name going. And all of you guys and all of you ladies who constantly say my name and keep my name out in the ring, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for it. I'm just doggone excited to do this. I'm excited to see all of you girls. It's going to be a time. It's going to be a time. Yes! Bitches, I am back. Okay? Now pick your faces up off the floor. Okay! See you on Bravo. Love you.
Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes. Y'all here for it? It says Nene Leakes makes her return to NBC Universal after dropping her discrimination lawsuit. She will host the Emmys red carpet post show. Back to business, it says. This says a lot that she's back with NBC, period. It really says a lot. I think that Nene gonna always be here now. Like she said, Nene gonna always be here. And I think it's a good thing. I think it's awesome that Nene is back. I think that if season 16 ratings don't do what they hope that it does, then they're going to probably bring Nene back. This is probably their way of just trying to get in her good graces, trying to see where her head is. They probably want to see where the ratings will be if they were to they probably want to see what the ratings would be if they were to if they were to bring her back to some in some capacity. So let's put her on the red carpet. Let's see what Nene can bring, or what she feeling like, how she is now. Because you know how people get, like Monique. She sat down for a little while, now she ain't funny no more. Now Monique ain't funny no more. But yes, I think Nene is gonna probably return. She'll probably be returning in her Mexican dress, bitch. Right? I said she'll probably be returning in her Mexican dress, bitch. That's what she gonna return in. Not this shit acting stupid.
So did he call himself switching which one of my
What?
switching which one of my tears was bigger? Because we clearly talked about this, and he said, "Do you think one of them is bigger than the other?" I said, "Yeah." This one. He said, "Yeah, I can see." So then you just made this one bigger.
But yeah, she's returning back to NBC. She says, "Swipe back to business. Catch me live from the Emmys red carpet." From the Emmys Sunday, hosting the after party red carpet post show on E at 11 p.m. Glad to be back with my NBC Uni family, she said. So I don't know, because listen, they didn't have to take her back. She made some serious allegations towards them. And, I think that they're owed a public apology, but probably not. With Andy Cohen having all the lawsuits he got now, and Brandy Glanville coming out saying that he was trying to get her to have sex with producers and executives and all that stuff. The other girl talking about they did coke together. He favored the ones that snorted bumps with him and all of that. You better be letting Nene come back, because what she said compared to what they saying about you, could take your career out. Racism. Okay, racism. You said what? Who? Who said that? Nene? Nene did say he was a cokehead. She did call him racist. She did say he was biased. But they've said some things that could get him fired. And not only that, they're white women. Okay? So if anything, you need to be bringing Nene back. Fuck Brandy Glanville. Right. Jay said, because white women tears will sure get your ass canceled. But I think that this is just a crack of the door. They're cracking the door for her. They want to see what kind of ratings she's going to bring to the Emmys red carpet. If people really are going to tune in, if they care about seeing Nene that much, they'll tune in to something this small. Now, you can't go based off her show on Lifetime. Lifetime has a specific viewer base audience. And those people who watch Lifetime, who are big fans, they literally watch nothing but Lifetime. Now, you have some people who intertwine between Lifetime and Bravo, because Bravo has the quality of reality shows that you would expect Lifetime to have, but they don't have the movies and stuff. But I think that the same demographic of people watch both shows. I'm talking about diehard fans of both of those networks. So I don't know. You can't go based off Lifetime ratings, though, because people don't watch a lot of Lifetime. Like, Lifetime probably have the same ratings until something major happened, like the Clark Sisters movie, Wendy Williams dropping something, something like that. Anyway, I think that if season 16 don't work out well, they're probably definitely going to bring Nene back for season 17. I would not be surprised if Nene be back for season 17. That would be freaking awesome. I'm talking about that really would be. Please bring Nene back, okay? Right? At first I was like, nah, that's true. We can move on. But if y'all is gonna bring her back, then bitch, go on and bring her back. If y'all is gonna bring her back, then go ahead and bring her back. Speaking of RHOA and Chateau RHOA, Nene Leakes. I did a video last week. If you guys have not seen it, go check out my video about Nene Leakes. We went live last week to talk about the interview, Larry Reid interview with Nene Leakes, and we just wanted to give our reaction and our commentary on that interview, and we did, and the video did really well. Only problem is I really thought Nene did a great interview. Larry Reid did a great interview. It just did not get any coverage. I expected it to be covered. It was covered all over social media. So I know all the major media companies and the editors at big companies, I'm pretty sure they seen and read and listened to Nene on Larry, watched it. I'm pretty sure Andy Cohen and executives at Bravo did, and nobody covered it. ET did not cover it. No one covered it. It's as if they are trying their best to meet Nene, or like Nene is right. Maybe somebody's out and the masses are working against her. It's like Bravo created a monster and are now closing the monster out instead of taming it. I think they felt like we can't tame it because we have certain boundaries that we have to abide by. So we can't tame the monster we created. So what we can do is just kick her out and don't have no dealings with her. I say they created the monster Nene became because they gave her all the money that they gave her and spoiled the fuck out of her. Gave her everything she wanted. When a person can tell you, I'm not gonna film if y'all put this person on, and y'all don't put the person on to keep Nene on the show, that's like spoiling her. You know what I'm saying? She know that she has the upper hand. Y'all need me more than I need y'all is what it kind of was at one point. Now it's so unfortunate. The tables have turned. They don't really want Nene, and although they kind of could use Nene, they don't want Nene. They feel like they don't need Nene, and Nene now needs them and wants them. Seems like she really wants to be back on the show. She really wants to be back a part of Housewives.
And Greg Doctor said to him, if Greg doesn't want to do chemo, if he doesn't want to come back to the doctor anymore, he wants to just try to, get better on his own. I would say that Greg has about a year left to live. And I thought, now what Greg did she see? Because this in a year, that doesn't look like that. Greg really looks bad right now. He looks really weak. And he's got really small. I don't see this being a year.
Now, the lawsuit, where's it at now?
We still have some legal things.
Do you regret filing it?
I have to say, I honestly don't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you feel like filing it was you speaking up for yourself?
It's almost like a child being abused, and I'm just over here asking for help over and over and over. Everybody's acting like they don't hear me. Mm-hmm. And I'm asking for help, and nobody hears me. I don't know why. I feel like my hands were tied. There was nothing I could do. I've asked so many times for help or for meetings or to sit down and talk and try to work through whatever issues. There's things happening that you are not privy to that are happening behind the scenes, and I wanted help, and I just couldn't get it.
The judge ordered it, or was that the deal?
It was a mutual on both sides to drop it, and we worked that out through our attorneys.
Right.
They have not talked to me at all, just being honest with you. They have not talked to me at all. I have made many attempts to try to, see can we talk and maybe work through certain issues, but it's been crickets.
Is that the reason why you sold the house and thinking about selling the lounge to call you
well,
husband and yours?
I couldn't live in the house at all. My house was empty. Nobody was there with me.
And I could see it on social media went dead.
Oh, I could not be in that house. So one night I slept in the house. I was up all night long. I called my son. I said, you have to come home. And he's like, why? I'm like, because I don't want to be in the house by myself. And I just knew then every time I would open that door, I could see Greg like standing there. He would always say when I opened the door, he would say, Nene, is that you? Or he would stand in the hallway. And so every time I opened that door, I always visualized him standing there in the hallway. I just couldn't stay there.
And I think that the fuse has burnt out. She was really pissed off, and it's kind of the fuse has burnt out. She's
like an Aquarius. Right. That's why she told Larry, we click well. We y'all are alike. We are alike. And that's what happened. She blew up, said things she didn't really mean, filed the lawsuit, and now, she drops it. She says they both settled, but she said, she doesn't regret filing it. I think that was a mistake. I really don't think Nene meant that. I think she does regret filing the lawsuit. I think Nene regrets filing the lawsuit. She just can't say she regret filing the lawsuit, but I think she does, and I hope she does. But Jay tell me all the time, Nene don't owe no apology because we really don't know what racism Nene did endure, and we don't know what they settled out with. So that's true. You know, I have to listen to that, and we did make a compilation on our channel. Make sure you guys check it out, of Kim Zolciak and Nene complaining about Kim's racism from past seasons. We made an entire compilation of it. Right. Jay did, and I uploaded it. We uploaded it on Rebel TV. So guys, check that out on our channel. I'll put the link in the description below. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. Comment if you want to see that, and I didn't put the link in the description below. Comment and let me know, remind me. Anyway, yeah, Nene didn't get any coverage for the Larry Reid interview, and I just found that so not fair. I don't know if Larry Reid was being contacted, asked to use his stuff, and he didn't respond, or if he was responding like, pay me before you can use it.
I would like my check. I would like my check.
You know, I don't know. You know, that's an Aquarius for you. We're not going to do anything for free. Right.
Like they said about Kenya.
Like they
Kenya
said about
don't really
Kenya.
do nothing without a check involved.
She sure doesn't.
Okay, first of all, you need to talk to my agent. Girl, show me a receipt because you did not tell me I was posing today.
Kenya don't really do anything without a check involved.
And that's why Larry just said what he just said, because we don't really do nothing without a check involved. Anyway, moving on to
I just wanted to get back to being the fabulous Nene Leakes. So, in order to do that, you have to hit the block button. Bing, bing, and bing.
Anyway, let's move on. Shifting away from, I guess, the whole messy Zeus thing. Let's shift into the whole messy Bravo thing, right? So we out of the whole messy Zeus thing. Let's move into the messy Bravo thing, okay? So Carlos King being the executive producer of The Real Housewives of Atlanta from the first season till about season 10, season 12, season 11, season 9, season 8, something like that. He was on there for a lot of years. The one that started the show, helped create the show, helped pop it off. Carlos King, he tweeted out that Nene Leakes was the best housewives of all time, and I believe Nene responded with that.
Number one on my list of the greatest housewife of all time, this should not come as a surprise. It is the one and only Nene Leakes. This is no surprise. And if you are surprised, then you are not a Real Housewife fan. Nene Leakes is the greatest housewife of all time. Period. Point blank. Nene Leakes is the face of Real Housewives to me and to others. Nene Leakes is so fun to work with. And I mean, this woman is responsible for so many iconic moments in the history of the franchise.
And I have to say, responded to that, I'm sorry. And I have to say that I totally 100% agree. She is the best, the number one housewife of all time, of all of the franchises. Nene Leakes is the number one, period. Y'all better get with the program. And if they don't give her another show, they're fucking around and they're gonna fuck some shit up, because I'm telling you, she is what you consider ratings. She is the ratings. You know how people say, Larry was saying the other day, I am the clout. Okay, I am the clout. That's true. You know, she did, like some people, all the bag, you know. But my whole thing is, this is what Carlos got fired for. If I'm not mistaken, allegedly, Carlos was kicked out because when the rape allegations came up with Candy, Portia, Phaedra, Portia said she was pushing it off on Phaedra because Phaedra told her. Phaedra said, well, a producer told me, and come to find out the producer that told Phaedra was supposedly, allegedly, Carlos King. So Carlos King got completely dropped like a hot tamale from Housewives of Atlanta and had to move on with his life. And so he went and created Hollywood Divas, R&B Divas, all the divas, the next 15 with Claudia and Karamo and New York, Pollard. He went on to do a lot of stuff. And Carlos King knows exactly what good reality TV is. A lot of people can't say the same thing. But Carlos King knows exactly what good reality TV is, what's juicy, what's popping. Anyway, Nene threw some shade. Speaking of Nene, and speaking of Carlos King and the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Nene Leakes just recently threw some major shade at Kandi Burruss about her ratings for her, I can't quite remember what the tweet said, but I'm gonna pull it up here. And she, was talking about her ratings subliminally. That's what people believe. She was throwing shots at Kandi and Kandi ratings. That's what people believe. She could have not been.
The last question that I have in regards to your new spinoff, there has been some alleged shade thrown your way from your former co-star, Nene Leakes, about whether or not the ratings have been as high or what the status of the ratings.
Oh my God, what is the ratings on her show? I don't want this to become a big shade throwing contest between she and I, because just like she can throw shade at me, I can throw shade at her. But my whole thing is like, I do not understand why she does that. Back when she did have a show, me and her wouldn't even be on the same page, and I still would be posting telling people to watch her show, just because that's just how I am. I feel like if we had any type of interaction, I want to show people support, not throw salt on you. And I don't understand why I don't understand why her fans always be treating me like I'm stopping her from doing something. Like, what did I do to you? What is my show stopping you from doing? Nothing. Like, I saw some of her fans in the comments saying stuff like, that could have been Nene's show. Well, what about everybody? What about Vanderpump? Could they show be her show? Could Portia's show be her show? If her theory is correct, right? How come Portia has a show? Portia has a wonderful show. She had her own show. She's had two, actually. She had her baby spin-off. And okay. What did I have to do with that? What about Kim Zolciak? Why it always gotta be me? Why she always trying to make it seem like I stopped? How did I stop me? Other people have shows, not just me. Now, the thing about it, when people try to figure out my spinoffs or whatever, right? People always want to know why she get these shows. Okay, first of all,
I already know you broke it down on Speak on It.
We pitch our show.
But I will say that I've been saying that a lot. I don't understand. They Portia ratings were ridiculous, out the roof. Kandi ratings are low, very low from what we are hearing. Kandi's ratings are low. She has two shows getting ready to come out on Bravo. So this one and another one is about to come out on Bravo. And then she got, of course, the Housewives. So they are paying her, Kandi, a lot of fucking money. Okay, Kandi is getting paid over at Bravo. You think she ever gonna leave? Hell no, she ain't going no damn well. Kandi ain't doing that. She said I ain't going no fucking well. They gonna keep paying me like this. I'm staying here. So anytime somebody say something crazy about Kandi, you better believe she gonna respond. Okay, because Kandi need all the drama in the world. She already see what the hell they do to boring people. You get dropped like a hot tamale. It take one season for Kandi to be dry. That means Kandi don't care. They already call her dry. Marlo call her dry all the time. This season, Marlo gonna make them pick her up a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I think that was kind of funny because I already been saying Kandi ratings was down. They gave Portia 7 episodes and her ratings was out the roof, and they gave Kandi ass 10 episodes and her ratings is low. What y'all trying to do? Y'all gotta give bring Portia Family Matters back. You have to, and give us 10 episodes. They had to cut Portia Family Matters off because them bitches started swinging, throwing chairs, and they were going crazy, honey. They really was. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. Nene, that was funny. Nene is a class act. Okay, the bitch is funny as hell.
That is funny.
It was just a blessing in disguise.